finding out the best line on YouTube, all for the final episode.
Trying to go with some oatmeal. You know what I'm saying?
On the table beside us, each contestant has a card with a written question. However, one contestant will have a different question from the rest. This is the liar. Once all answers have been revealed, the contestants must discuss amongst themselves and try to determine who the liar is. If the liar is identified, each contestant will receive 10 points. However, if the liar successfully deceives the contestants, they will receive 20 points. Lying is something of my specialty. I mean, I've made a whole career out of lying, that I'm a member of the BBC. Lying is about a whole lot of things. And lying that I actually...
I've lied before, you know.
Sat beside
it's my specialty as well.
I've got massive advantage, and I believe I'm going to win the whole NDL game.
So I'm Bradley. I've made it to the final round. I don't like lying, but for this purpose of this game, I'm going to be the best liar out there.
Didn't you lie about being part of the NYPD?
I did lie about that. It's very believable. Hence the fact what I'm going to do in this game. NYPD Bradley knows how to lie.
So you're not actually part of the NYPD then, so you've been lying your whole career?
Pretty much my whole career.
Wow, that's quite scary, but...
Pinocchio is based on a true story. Because it's based on me. I lied so much as a kid, and now I'm cursed with this nose. But that has built me as a character. Today, I'm going to lie to all of these men, and they will believe me.
Lying is something incredible. It's not a hobby, it's a lifestyle. Without lying, I die. Like every night for 8 hours, I lie in bed. So yeah, I'm ready.
Well, here we are, the finale of the NDL games, guys. Goodness me, the winner is going to get £10,000. Let's have a look at our scores on the leaderboard. It's very close. The fact I'm winning
is no close.
Outrageous.
Round one. Contestants, please pick up your cards and answer the question. Please reveal your answers.
£10.
$100. I said £1,000.
And I said £0.
The question is, how much money would you donate to a children's charity?
What's wrong with you, Bradley?
So, Bradley, why did you say £0?
My beliefs are, does that money always go to charity?
So you're talking about corruption?
Yeah, potentially. I love children's charities. But my beliefs are, does it always go there?
So you would rather not take the risk and never give them a single penny?
I wouldn't say that for that reason. Of course not.
If a child came up to you and said, please give me money for charity, you'd say, here's £0.
Not on the street. On the street's different. I worry if it's like over the phone.
Not even £1 to take a risk that it could help a child.
That is thinking.
Is there anything you want to say for yourself?
I'd only like to say that there's everything I could do. Honestly, I love charities, but I don't believe it goes there.
You know what? I don't even want to find out who's a liar. I'm disgraced by that. I think it's very fun.
That is outrageous, Bradley. But to be fair, James, yours is also quite low. Why 10 quid?
I haven't donated to a charity online. The only time I've ever done is when it comes to me on the street. I say, yeah, I'll give you £5. How about £10? I give it £10. They go, oh, so you have one? You get £20. And I go, no, now you're doing too much, and I don't like that. I think I'll give you £10. Let's leave it at that.
So a child needs the money and you're snubbing your nose.
It's communal effort. If everyone gave 10 quid like I did, you know, the world would be a better place. But not everyone does. Like Bradley over here, he gives that bit.
But what do you think of what you said, Bradley?
It's actually worse than what I said.
It's worse.
He's a job.
I'm giving it. So you spent on new airports.
Bradley, who are you going to vote for?
I was going to vote for James. I think he's stingy.
Yeah, I think he is a bit stingy. I think you're right.
I'm stingy, but I'm not lying.
But I'm actually going to vote for you, Bradley. I'm sorry.
Bradley,
I'm going for you.
you are the liar. I'll give my entire £10 to anyone else. So it's you.
Yeah, it's me outside.
There we go. What's
Do you want to know what my question was?
Please.
What's the question?
How much would you charge for a picture? £0. £0.
Nice guy, Bradley, right? What a nice guy.
I don't charge for pictures.
Round two. Please reveal your answers.
My answer is Oldham.
My answer is Swansea.
My answer is Scunthorpe.
And I went for Milton Keynes.
The question is, what is the worst town in the UK?
What is Oldham?
It's a town up north that I've heard bad things about. I've been there.
Well, tell us some of the bad things.
Just I'm going to football terms and I'll see the Oldham fans turning up at a lower league division League 2 game. And it didn't look good.
Is it not a bit unfair to go pick a place you've never even been?
I've just heard bad things.
It's interesting.
Swansea can't be that bad.
I
Nick, worst places in Wales. Lonely Gate.
Tell me one worst place in Wales.
Ramsgate.
No, Ramsgate is not in Wales. Ramsgate's in England. Swansea is the worst place in Wales.
Newport is worse than Swansea.
Newport isn't worse than Swansea. Swansea has the most extreme Welsh accent, number one, so you can barely understand a single word which they say. And on top of that, there's gangs in Swansea.
Gangs everywhere.
But where else is there gangs in Wales? Now tell me what's bad about Milton Keynes. Don't really need to explain.
Milton Keynes is alright, is it not?
Shall I tell you what's good about Milton Keynes? They've got good train stations.
Great train. I'll tell you the issue is, I've not been to that many bad places. Okay. Most places I've gone to is alright. I went to Norwich before in my life, but Milton Keynes has a service station and that's all I thought of it.
But that's why you don't like Milton Keynes.
Yeah, it's not really got anything going on.
You haven't even been there.
I used to go to Pizza Hut there all the time.
Why?
Because it was the nearest Pizza Hut. And it was a 45-minute drive.
No, he's capping.
He's counting. He's trying to do hybrid telling you right now. Swansea is not a bad place.
Tell me one thing you know about Swansea.
I do know.
You know nothing about
It's
Swansea.
absolutely fine. I've been to Swansea.
No, I've heard good things about Swansea and Welsh.
Well, you've heard good things about Swansea. Has anyone heard the Swansea accent?
It's fine. It's fine.
It's horrible.
You're going against the whole country.
No, because the Cardiff accent, that's pretty cool. But the Swansea
That is
accent,
the worst Welsh accent.
it's the worst.
There is a liar between you two.
No, he doesn't know anything about Milton Keynes. He doesn't know nothing about it. Yeah, exactly. He's lying.
And it's a true story. I went weekly, every Friday.
Why?
Because I went pizza.
He knows nothing about it, and now he's just trying to work something out.
No, he's coming. He knows I went pizza in Milton Keynes. He knows I used to. That was like 2 years ago. I've got this pizza out now. I'll be back.
I don't know vacancy.
I hate when different does this.
But you haven't been to Swansea, right?
I haven't been to Swansea. Because why would I even want to go close to Swansea? Because of the whole place. I know the Swansea accent. Have you not seen the memes about the Swansea accent? Swansea accent is the worst accent ever.
You get collapsed by Niko right
You
now.
know nothing, so you drove all these times to Pizza Hut in Milton Keynes. You do not know that there's a train station there.
I'll go with you.
Alright.
It's an easy choice for me. He doesn't know much about Milton Keynes, so I've got to go with James.
I'm also going to go for James. He knows absolutely nothing about Milton.
Yeah, well done, Niko. The Pizza Hut story was worse than me. Niko, this is you. You're a fantastic liar. And you deserve to win this whole video. Yeah, I'm going with you.
In case I can get points for voting Niko, I will go Niko. Okay, can we reveal those James? You stupid idiot.
The liar is Niko.
I'm sorry, Swansea, man. I'm sorry.
Why would you calling it with the pizza?
It's a real story. I didn't know. And I think everyone knows about it.
I know, right?
Sydney, that's why. You're going to say my story with a girl. I was down with it.
Alright, if you want to know what my question was, it was, where in the UK have you not been but you want to go? Well, I'd love to go to Swansea, and then I had to just dunk on their name. So I'm sorry, Swansea, I do actually want to visit. Well done. You're a good one.
Round 3. Please reveal your answers.
I'll go for King Kenny Television. I'm going with Top Bell.
I've gone for AJ Chabille.
I've gone for.
The question is, who is the rudest YouTuber you know?
Well, I didn't know you were Paddy. No, he said the rudest YouTuber you know, so he's basically saying he's had a bad experience with. You go to the game. What happened there, Bradley?
The whole story.
Yeah, sure.
Just a handshake at the start. You make eye contact
Guys, Bradley.
with the other team. Let
It's 100% Bradley.
no
There's no way that Bradley will write something that horror, yeah, and they'll bleep you out. Come on, man.
No conversation.
nothing whatsoever.
Love you then, basically.
And then AJ Chabille.
He always says that my breath smells when it doesn't smell. So I think it's very fair for me to call him the rudest YouTuber I know.
He was under mine was broom fight. He disrespected me a lot. He wasn't very nice to me on fight night. So yeah, just chuck it down.
So your question wasn't just make up a random name?
Throw it down. You don't know who he is.
No.
You see,
I've never heard of that name like that. Is that rude or is it honest?
it was very disrespectful. Mocked my thigh, my height. He said that I looked like a diabetic gas station attendant.
Then go on, James. What's yours for Kenny?
Anytime I try to speak to Kenny, he'll go, shush man, and sometimes he wears me down, you know.
What is actually unfair is you two, and it makes it hard once again. You haven't answered the question properly.
Well,
It's your friend.
I agree. We've opened up.
Bro, what the hell?
We've given open up.
This
This has turned into a different type of...
Like, you didn't answer it.
AJ is rude.
You wrote AJ Chabot, the person you live with.
Yeah, he's rude.
But you're a lawyer.
Yeah.
So how are we going to do this then? I don't know what to do.
Okay, well, should we vote? Let's start with you, James.
I'll go for Gip. There you go for Gip.
50-50 between you two.
There's no chance. It's Niko and it's 0.
It has to be you then. Because if it was him the last time, it's you.
Okay, so you've got Gibbs and you've got James. I'm going to vote for... You know what? I'll say chocolate now. I'll say Gibbs.
Hate to go with him again, but Gib, it's not you, it's James.
Why would you do
It's James.
Wait, so by the way, if it is you could have had easy win, say it's Gip, and now you made it dead on for no reason. What does that happen now?
So now me and Bradley have to decipher between us and work out who to go for. So, realistically, I know that you are lying.
You know that I'm lying.
Yeah, I'm very confident that you wouldn't just blast out.
That's what I'm saying. It's brotherly.
But what do you think?
I still think James.
Okay, we'll go with you then. We'll go with it. We have locked in James. Were we correct?
Hello, madam.
You can't text that.
Who are you?
It's brotherly.
Here
It's
is
brotherly.
Viv.
The nose keeps growing. I'm a dirty liar. A dirty liar.
Oh, you actually blasted out. No, I believe that was true though, yeah. Huh? No, it did, yeah, I did.
Wait, what was he really?
Just didn't check my anything. I'm honest, I say it how it is.
Okay, this is the logic. My card was actually who's the most famous person you've met. He's a iconic celebrity from UFC. I saw him, I shook his hand. When it came out, who has been the most disrespectful, I combined disrespectful thing from other pundits.
That was incredible.
They said that on CNN, that I am a diabetic gas station attendant. It's on my Twitter. That's the real thing. Yes.
Incredible. But it wasn't chocolate down.
It was a joke of that.
Oh, you know what? Fair play.
That's the best answer in a long time.
Good.
Round 4. Please reveal your answers.
20.
35.
40.
25.
Close.
That's close.
Yeah, this is going hard.
The question is, how many footballers can you name in a minute?
Why can't we?
It's like you can.
Do you want to test it?
Yeah, go on, go on.
Ronaldo, Messi, Mason Mount, Declan Rice, Bukayo Saka. We got Slabhead. We got
Slabhead.
Yeah, that's his name.
So then you got 6, and you said,
No, my head's got. Can I describe them?
No, you said,
Sorry, Niko, you said 35.
this is a bizarre
You said 35.
Why did you say it with your chest? Do you want me to try it? Because of course I'm going to say yes.
I folded under pressure when he was asking me about pizza. I just folded under pressure. That's just how I go. I wasn't lying then, I'm not lying now. You know what? I know faces. You got Trippier.
Trippy air, yeah? So is that Trippy Red's cousin?
Oh, Ninja Turtle, French guy.
Mbappe. Okay, you can't name Mbappe. Are we all locked in?
I would have spoken.
There you go, brother.
James.
James?
Yeah, sure.
I'm going to have to go with James just off evidence.
I think 40 is sickness in 1 minute. I'm going to get. Yes. I think it's outrageous.
The liar is James.
Well, we're right. We're right.
Yes.
Yes.
How did you know?
Come on, man. 25. I looked over at him and he was so guilty from the top. That is shocking. So what was your actual question?
How many YouTubers could I name?
Oh, yeah.
And I went humble then.
Yeah, no, you can definitely do more.
Round 5. Please reveal your answers.
8.
3,
10.
26.
Get out of here.
The question is, how old is your best friend?
I've got my answer to this one. I got my answer to this. I'm a cat. Good voice. I'm going to put a cat age. I'm going to put a cat. This is 3. I've had him 3 years.
Your best friend is 36.
I was 100% sure that I was the imposter. So go on, what's 8 then?
I got my cousin Ty. Shout out to him.
Your cousin.
He's getting curved.
Yeah, give us give us out, man.
He's my Bengal. You check that. I love him, man. I tell him everything.
What does he tell you?
He hours with me a lot every morning at 6.
He uses you. That's a toxic relationship. Niko, 26.
Okay, how about we stay away from me because it's so clearly not me, man.
What, who's 26?
George is 36.
George, the person you employ. You gonna pay your best friend to hang around?
We're partners, me and George. Come on, guys. Come on. I've been very consistent with that.
So who's your best friend who's 8 years?
I said my cousin Ty. Come on, man. What's going on?
When was that time you seen Ty?
Last time I've seen him
Months ago.
months ago, yeah.
Bro, how's that your best friend? How's that the best friend? I live with my cat.
The worst part is his alibi is better than your alibi. What? You deserve to lose if you pick 8 as your answer.
He plays games on my Steam account.
So?
Great guy. I talk about school with him. We talk about games.
All your friends, and you're picking an 8-year-old as your best one.
Well, I think you very much appreciate it. I think this is crazy. That is now more believable to me.
I love my cat. That's my best friend.
Come on, guys. Come on, guys.
That's
It's good.
20 ways. That's been 4 years.
Come on, guys. It's good. It has to be good.
Thank you. Yeah, I'm not sure now.
I can make mistakes, you know. Doesn't mean I'm a liar. I made a mistake. I should have been 4.
I can't go with James on this one. I hate to say it.
What?
I think you're lying.
How can you think I'm lying? I love my cat.
Not enough to know its actual age.
It's the panic of the shooting, the bright lights.
Yeah, now it's lying.
Okay. I'll vote for good.
I'll vote for you.
I'll vote for good.
I vote for Brad.
We're wrong.
The liar is James.
You gotta trust me.
Shout out to Tiger. Tiger is he's like 15. He's a cool guy.
So you actually a good cat.
Yeah, I love my cat. You couldn't get the passion that
Oh my god.
I gave great passion there.
I honestly thought it was some plot twist where only you had the actual thing. You know what my question was? When did I lose my first tooth?
8? Is that normal? I'm sure I lost the tooth at like 4.
And maybe it was a bit of a guess.
Well, that is the end of this round. This is the current scores, but now it's time for round 2 of the finale.
Game 2.
And this is how game 2 is going to work. There'll be a detective that gives a fact about one of the contestants. Our job is to convince him it's about us. If he guesses correctly, they'll be awarded 20 points. But if the detective gets tricked, the liar will be awarded 10 points, and the person whose fact it is will lose 10 points. Let's bring in our detective.
I'm Detective Inspector Caswell. I'm here to ask you gentlemen some questions.
Yeah, that's a proper detective.
Get to the bottom of this.
Round 1.
That's a proper detective,
This
chap.
person is a boxer, and for years they nicknamed him the Crack. Gentleman number 1.
So I've always been a boxer.
You've always been a boxer.
Always been a boxer. And I've been
I don't believe that. I don't believe in Tim Bradley saying.
the Crack.
Right.
Yeah,
I come from a boxing family, by the way. Never heard of the Crack.
yeah. Just send Bradley off. Just send him off, man.
Really?
Send him off.
Well, it's quite simple, really. My name's Niko so we just shortened my name to the crap when I walk out.
Gentleman number 3.
In my first pro debut, I got stopped. But before I got stopped, I reached a stumbling position. And people memed me as the crab.
Because of your stumbling position.
Yeah.
Gentleman number 4.
I was doing influencer boxing, which is a lot lower level, so naturally I wasn't very good. And people online were saying I was terrible and bad. And one person called me crap, but they spelled it wrong. And then people found it funny and turned it into the meme, and then I was known as the crap.
It was spelled wrong.
A hate comment that someone put out said I was crap. So they were trying to say crap,
Right.
and they said I'm crap. People reposted that and thought it was funny and just sort of stuck. And it still haunts me.
Gentleman number 2. Where did you box?
Influencer boxing as well, so I've done
This guy, I don't even wait.
This name comes from your...
my actual government name, yeah, Nicholas.
Wait, so Gabe, no, but Gabe is the only boxer, no? Niko's not a boxer, Bradley's not a boxer, and James is not a boxer.
1. How many years was you boxing for?
From a young age, 13, 14, so 16, 17 years.
Did you do the English schools?
Of course I did. You know it.
What area did you represent?
Casual. So sorry.
Did you go to the finals?
I was in the finals. Yeah.
Yeah. And where was that held?
That was held at York Hall, Bethnal Green.
And what club was you involved with?
I actually boxed from a commercial gym. The debut fight was done in the US, in Miami.
Right, okay. I think number 2, you're talking rubbish. Number 4, I don't believe you're the crab. Number 3, don't buy the story about Miami. I believe number 1 is the crab.
It's number 3.
Oh, you're wrong. Couldn't have got more of in my opinion, but
Some detective you are.
So, on to the next,
Round 2.
next question.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, look at this clothing we're all wearing right now. We all look like designer models, and you can wear it too. Just go to shopndl.com and become a legend now.
This person recently had a huge surgery. Gentleman number 1.
I don't really want to disclose it, but I collapsed suddenly. And they didn't know
Collapse suddenly.
rushed
That's a
into
nice
it,
story.
And it was open heart surgery.
Where's this at St. Helena?
Guy, I'm
It
crying.
was actually Epsom Hospital.
Epsom. They specialise in cardio Epsom. Yeah. Gentleman number 2.
So I played football matches from time to time, and I did my ankling. Originally, I had some ankle issues, but I had a procedure on my
She
ACL.
said you want to run.
Number 3.
I cracked my knuckle on my phone. Said,
That's a huge surgery, was it?
That's a lie.
Yeah.
You cannot crack your knuckles
got to go right here.
and then you have injuries.
When the thing was like 2 years ago. That was like 2 years ago. Like, that's recent for me.
Is it possible, man?
And swiftly on to gentleman number 4.
so I didn't have a sense of smell for a long time, so I got surgery to fix that.
And how recent was that?
A year ago.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. And how's life now for you?
Yeah, it's pretty cool.
What do you like smelling the most?
I like smelling the most. Mosquito spray.
You like mosquitoes?
I do.
Back to gentleman number 1. Your heart surgery. How long does it take you to recover from that?
It's been a good 2 years to recover. Slowly getting back on my feet. Do you know much about the procedures?
I'm not a cardio expert. I'm just trying to get to the bottom of whether you're telling me the truth or not.
Well done, right?
Good point.
How are you getting on with your recovery then?
It took 4 months out of the ring. It still hurts on the punch.
So you're the boxer then.
I didn't lie. I'm alive.
Gentleman number 2. How's your recovery?
Been doing physiotherapy for the past 2 months.
Are you active again?
Yeah, well, I'm trying to be more active.
But you've got your limitations.
What? Are you trying to call me a pussy here?
No, I'm just saying you've got your limitations.
I get minor pain from time to time, but my physiotherapist helps me with that.
Right. I believe gentleman number 2 is telling the truth.
Oh, dear.
This is not going well.
Round 3.
So this person was arrested in America at a sports event. I'm going to start with gentleman number 4.
So I was in America and wanted to see basketball because I thought, well, I'm in New York. There was a couple of people who pitch invaded halfway through the game. So I jumped. I wasn't too far back. I went in and then they arrested me for trespassing and they just basically let me off in a warning. But they arrested me.
Trespassing.
Yeah. So
Basketball match.
a basketball match. Yeah.
Right. You paid to get in.
I paid to get in, but to get on the actual basketball playing field, they don't take that lightly there.
Sounds quite weird. Gentleman number 3.
I had a press conference in LA, and a man was showing me a lot of disrespect. He started getting physical, and the face-to-face, so I punched him right at the temple. Unfortunately, I got arrested at the press conference.
Gentleman number 2.
I went to a golf event and I had a remote control golf ball and decided to drive this golf ball into the hole. There's actually a famous golfer there. His name is Rory McIlroy. I don't know if you know who he is.
Yeah.
He said, "What are you doing?" And I said to him, "I'm trying to get the ball in the hole." He picked up the ball and threw it into a lake. And then I got arrested by the police.
For somebody else throwing the ball.
Yeah, because I went onto the golf course with my remote control golf ball.
Right. Gentleman number 1.
So I was actually in New York. I was on a stag do. I went out dressed as an NYPD police officer. Too drunk. Ended up getting arrested.
I was
Wow.
like the police officer.
Pretty much. And they don't take kindly to that.
No. What was the outcome of the arrest? Did you?
Just a fine. I think it was $200, something like that fine.
And did they ban you from coming back into?
So they just give me a warning that when I get there now, I have to disclose what I'm doing because of I like dressing up.
Right. So you've had no more fantasies about dressing up again.
What sort of fantasies are you thinking?
I'm asking you. You've not had the urge to dress up like
I'd love to put your Mac on.
you'd like to put on that. Number 2. What was the outcome of the arrest? Did you get a fine?
No, I was in jail cell for hours and hours and hours.
Gentleman number 3. You ended up in trouble because you cracked someone. Did you get arrested straight away?
So I was arrested and he could have pressed charges, but my father said he could leave it to fine night. The promotion let me off with a warning, but said in future the fines would be heavy.
I'm going to make a decision. It's feeling it's going to be gentleman number 1.
Oh, wow. Another 20 points for Bradley.
It's good.
Moving swiftly on.
Round 4.
This person imitated a police officer. Gentleman number 4.
I do YouTube, and one video I did was how many places could I sneak into. I had a high vis for one section. There's one section where I was going with my friend with a ladder in places to look like I was a builder, and in one section I was a police officer.
And gentleman number 3.
It was Los Angeles, and I was a star to the movie. I was an extra.
What movie was that?
Really cheap movie. I had no idea. I was just trying to make some money.
Right, okay. And it was easy to do that then?
Easy to do. Just an extra. No acting skills. But they just have to look mean and strong.
And how do they pay you?
Cash.
They pay you cash, do
Cash
they?
and little brown envelopes.
Really? Right. And gentleman number 2.
I guess it's the big thing which most people know me for. I was on a YouTube channel called The Beta Squad, and I pretended to be a New York police officer, and I had not the best American accent, and yeah, they just loved it. And they asked me if I could speak French, and I pretended like I did. I spoke terrible French. Then my badge number was 24601, and everyone just loved it. So that's why I'm most known for imitating that. Police officer.
Right. And gentleman number 1.
So I was also on a YouTube channel with a group called the Beta Squad, and I was known as NYPD Bradley 2635. Similar number to what Niko had. I don't know that number, whatever these. That number doesn't exist, Wayne, isn't it?
That's a my story.
The mine's true. He's like,
Real creative. Go back to the stag thing, mate.
I'm going to ask a couple of more questions. And you say you got the uniform from where?
Amazon.
Amazon, yeah. And do that include the utility belt and the...
Yeah, I didn't bring the baton with me because that was, I didn't think it was that good. I didn't use the tenny bow, just the outfit. No.
Right, okay. How did you get to do that role?
My agency.
Through your agent? Yeah. And yours?
I just got a last minute call to come in and pretend to be an American cop.
Okay. We'll make a decision now.
This guy is such a terrible detective.
On this, but yeah.
He's such a terrible detective, honestly.
Number 4, it sounded more convincing because obviously I know a little bit about police uniforms and stuff and where to get them, but I just felt your description was a bit more convincing.
Hey! Have a good night. We're good today.
Everyone got points for me.
Very good.
Everyone got points for me.
You got tough at most points.
We're now going into the final round, and only 2 of us can get there. So what are the final scores to decide?
Bradley with minus 10 points. James with 20 points. Gib with 25 points. And Niko with 40 points.
Oh my gosh. Oh my god. Well, it's now me and Gib going into the final. Let's do this.
Final game.
This is the final.
Who is the greatest liar?
Yeah, who's the greatest in the whole NBL games? This whole series has led up to this.
How you feeling, Gib? Very excited to be the host on his own game show.
Oh, you're gonna beat me on my own promotion.
You can say something like that.
That's not gonna happen. I'm not gonna fold as easily as Misfit, Sexual Gloves, and Kingpin. You're not collecting my chicken, Gib.
That would be beautiful.
No, that'll be beautiful. Definitely won't be. Well, anything else you want to say? I don't care. Okay, well, how's it gonna work? At the start of each round, one of us will pick up a card that will tell us to either tell the truth or to lie. The person opposite must then ask a question to figure out whether or not they're lying for 1 point. If the player manages to deceive their opponent with their answer, they'll receive 1 point. Let's do this. Who goes first?
I will take the first card.
Okay. What was your worst experience at school?
My worst experience in school was a rugby match. I went to spit some phlegm that was stuck in my mouth, and the wind took it onto another player. Landed on his chest. I felt bad, so I just spat on someone. I went to go wipe it off, and when I went to go wipe it off, he nutted me inside of the head, giving me a black eye.
Wow. That's a very impressive lie, if that is what you're doing right now. It almost feels like there may be elements of truth there.
And a black eye, the swelling came up here.
And how old were you?
It dropped like a foot.
How old were you?
Year 10, I can't remember the age, maybe year 9.
Year 9, year 10, 14, 15. How many players play on the rugby field?
I have no idea. It's
I think
PE.
you're right.
It's PE. I don't know. I don't bother rugby.
7-a-side rugby, 5-a-side
I
rugby.
don't know. It's PE. You just, like, anyone that's in the session, what, there's 30 kids in the class?
The way your ears are glowing right now.
Well,
I don't know. This is happening. It's genuinely happening right now, which is quite impressive. And I feel like that is a sign that you're lying. So I'm going to say that your first one gig is a lie.
here we got the first one correct.
Okay, here we go.
Your ears really are burning. Just say that.
The light
It's very impressive. It's a lie like that. Well, I guess it's my turn. My turn in the lie. All right. What's your question?
What is your worst holiday experience?
Well, basically, I was in Brazil, and when I was out in Brazil, I went to go and watch a football match. And as I'm walking down, a kid comes over to me and he says, I want to go and watch a match with you. Can I come and watch it? I'm never going to say no to a kid. And as I go and buy his ticket, suddenly he stops speaking English, even though he was speaking fluent English before. Basically, one of his older friends, when I was buying the ticket, they grabbed my phone and run away. And they stole my phone, and I got robbed in Brazil.
When they took it, did they just walk off or did they run off?
So one person was I was holding my phone, then they were holding it, and they were using Google Translate to translate it over. But then one guy, who was obviously his accomplice, grabbed it and sprinted away, and I didn't see my phone again.
And what was your reaction afterwards? What was the guy? What did he do?
So I got onto the guy right in front of me saying, what's happened? Why did you let him? And he was acting like he was just completely oblivious. I tried to find it, but it's too late.
I do not believe you.
You don't believe me?
No.
You'd be right and not believe me. Shall I tell you something? The whole thing is true, apart from the fact that when I started chasing the guy who robbed me, I grabbed it, I took my phone back.
Yeah. You took it back?
I took my phone back. So I didn't get robbed.
That's good.
Oh, man. Well, okay. There we go. Well, you're up now.
Thank you.
Good luck. Okay. What is your most embarrassing YouTube moment?
I done forfeit FIFA back in the day. I done a shot of the Carolina Reaper. It was so bad that not only was I throwing up for hours, hovering over my toilet, I soiled myself.
Can you prove yourself?
I soiled myself. And there's no stopping it. It was the most degrading thing ever.
Did this video see the light of day?
Me doing the shot, yes, but not me soiling myself. I was there for hours because it was a whole shot. Like I thought I could hack it, but I couldn't.
Now, this is really interesting because you say that you can pay twice. Twice isn't an issue for you.
There was a shot though. I saw Joe Weller do brutal FIFA. I thought that's how you grow.
It did happen back in the day. Joe did do that.
And Harry got fourth at FIFA. I was just trying to copy them.
The way you can take spice, that stuff shouldn't bother you that much.
That was a dab on the sword. It was a whole shot.
You're really now confused because it feels like you're persuading me. But I don't know why you'd be persuading me this much.
Because you're questioning me. You're questioning whether it's happened or not. I'm telling you now for the NDL channel that I soiled myself uncontrollably.
Okay, I'm going to say it's true.
It was all true till I soiled myself.
Okay, fair enough. Goodness me, until you soiled yourself. Okay.
What is the worst injury you have had happen to you?
I used to, don't laugh, but I used to sleep with a hot water bottle. And just to keep me warm, but I didn't feel like it was was doing the job really of keeping me warm. So one time I took the skin off the like protection layer off the hot water bottle, and the next day the left side of my bum was like here. I wouldn't say the left side, I'd say like here was moving. So left side of my upper leg, and now I have a huge scar there.
Surely it would burst and you would wake up.
No, I woke up in the morning and it was just
In the morning.
moving. Yeah.
What was moving exactly?
The scar.
The scar was moving.
The scar.
The
Yeah, it was, yeah.
scar
Yeah, it was, yeah.
was moving.
That's a-
Why was the scar moving?
The scar was moving because it wasn't a scar yet. It turned into a scar later on.
So what was it? Flesh? Skin?
Yeah, flesh.
Did it bubble up?
I'm
Did
guessing
your skin,
so, yeah.
did your skin bubble up?
My skin must have
Did it
been
blister?
Yeah. It's a big blister, even that.
You're telling me a heinous lie. You can't tell me your injury correctly.
But I was actually telling the truth.
No! No! You didn't wake up. You burned yourself and you didn't wake up.
I felt like a really bad.
What are you
It's
talking
a
about?
really bad burn mark. I can show
How
you.
old were you?
I was sitting like, it's a really bad burn.
This is crazy.
Yeah, that was good. That was a good question. I like that. There we go.
Crazy.
No more games. Sudden death has been initiated.
Oh my gosh. Okay. Well, now tensions are high.
Yes.
I'm not scared, but you might be. So I want to know what the most scared you've ever been in your whole life.
If we're talking fear, leading to the start of the year, St. Lucia, we were going to head off to an island. The boat perched up quite a fair distance away from the island. It said go swim. When we got off the boat to swim, the boat then disappeared. I just realized me in a big gap between me and the island, and I had a lot of fear of the water, what was underneath.
Oh, you told me the story, yeah. Yeah, you told me this. Yeah, so it's true, yeah. Yeah, so when you told me the story, why are you laughing?
I was glad I told you.
Yeah, you told me the story. Tweak out the second part.
That was the craziest thing was that. Yeah, I told you this. I don't believe it.
Sorry, man. You got to be awake for the mind games at all times.
If you get the next question incorrect, you will lose.
Okay.
This is the truth. This right is the truth.
The light is on here. Whatever you're doing, it says on your forehead. Truth or lie, I see it. Did you pick up that card?
It's true.
I know.
I'm locking in truth.
You can't lock into what the card says. What's your question? Have you been scammed or nearly scammed?
Yes, I have, yeah. Yes, I bought the Call of Duty map packs, the Black Ops map packs specifically.
Oh yeah.
And it was actually George's friend actually who I ended up hopping on there with me. Not George specifically. They said that they'd play with me because no one used to want to play Black Ops 1 with me at all. So I kind of paid for people to play with me by letting them have my map packs. And as we were about to go into the lobby together to play our zombies game, they kicked me out of the party and laughed at me. So funny. And I wasn't able to play with anyone.
This is sad truth. This is sad truth. This is the truth.
Yeah, I knew it was true because I think I knew it was true because I think Niko shared this story about how he first met George. I could be wrong. I could be wrong, y'all.
They kicked me. That's the best part of my Pokemon on this map pack and they kicked me.
That's hilarious. That's hilarious.
In the reflection there, I saw it.
You didn't see it?
I saw it. I just saw it.
Didn't see anything.
It's crazy.
What is the question?
What is your weirdest encounter with a subscriber?
A fan broke in to my flat while I was playing FIFA, started filming me, and I escorted them out quickly with violence.
So you've never met this guy before?
No, I had my headphones on. I didn't even hear him come out.
Okay, it just happened out of the blue.
Yeah.
No one said that. Because I remember seeing a YouTube video where this exact thing happened to you and you dashed over to the guy. I don't know if you used violence, but you dashed over to. So you're telling me it wasn't a setup, is this a lie?
You're correct, it is a lie.
It's a lie? Why are you telling me YouTube right? Your mind's blank. This is tough, you know.
I think you've shown me that YouTube video as well. You say you must have watched it at least 5 times.
That's the video. You just dashed away.
Oh, it's actually you. Oh. If you get the next question incorrect, you will lose.
Fantastic. Alright. So I know you are a football fan. What is your worst football fan interaction?
I was at the Manchester United Liverpool match at Anfield when we lost 7-0.
Sensational!
I was dressed up in a balaclava, only my eyes were showing, right? I'm sat in the Liverpool end. Obviously, at 4-0, 5-0, I start realising that I've got to go. So now, as I'm getting ready to go, a couple of the Liverpool fans clocked me and said, yo, that's Niko on the line. They stopped me, they start filming me and said 5-0, 5-0. And genuinely, he's a United fan. About 30, 40 Liverpool fans all laughing at me. One guy even chucked a beer at me. I did smell a beer afterwards, and I left the ground.
There's too many details. There's not much questioning on it. When was this match?
I know when it was. It was last year, March.
You're talking like it was a long time ago.
No, it was last year, March. I tried to force this out of my memory.
I think it's the truth.
You're right. It was the truth. Apart from the fact that they all spotted me and said 5-0, 5-0. But I was there. What? So I just basically left the 5-0 and just ran out. But they didn't grab me and stop me and start singing 5-0, 5-0 and chuck beer at me. No, none of that happened. And all of them, no one filmed me. No one even realised I was there until now.
Well, now you are the greatest alive.
It doesn't feel like I won because I had to confess that I was at the 7-0 frapping. Goodness me, we went into many rounds of sudden death there, so you are very much a valiant opponent. Great game. Absolutely smashed it. Ladies and gentlemen, I've won back my title of being the champion of the NDL game, which means I win £10,000.
£10,000.
Oh, maybe next time. If you guys want to see this again, please let me know in the comments down below. Massive thanks to Gib, James, and Bradley.